Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. So we're back again, and this time we are looking at the Thousand Sons rule preview for the upcoming Ritual of the Damned book. So let's jump into it and let's see what goodies these absolute heretics get. As always, these articles always start out with who are the Thousand Sons. I'll give you a little brief history just to sum it up. The Thousand Sons are heretics. Magnus did everything wrong. Okay, we've all come to agreement on that. Let's move on and let's look at the rules. So it says, as well as background on Magnus' plans and the Thousand Sons battles with the Dark Angels and Grey Knights who oppose them, Rituals of the Damned is also chock full of new rules for the followers of the Crimson King. First up, the ability to dedicate each of your detachments to one of the 9 cults of the Thousand Sons. These cults have their roots in the Legion of the Fallen Prospero, dating back even before the Horus Heresy, and giving the Psykers in the detachment access to additional Psyker powers, warlord traits, and relics. Whichever cult you devote yourself to, you'll get some new tools to which to reap revenge on the Imperium. And it says take a look, and that's what we're going to do. So the first one is Cult of Time. Psychic power, Time Flux. Time Flux has a warp charge value of 5. If manifested, select one friendly Cult of Time infantry unit within 6 inches of this Psyker. You can return one destroyed model from that unit to the battlefield with all its wounds remaining, placing it in the unit coherency. If the unmodified result of the psychic test was 9+, you can instead return up to D3 destroyed models. Holy crap. Everyone come back. We are all Necrons now. From that unit to the battlefield with their wounds remaining, placing them in the unit coherency. Well, that seems pretty nice, you know. If the dice gods are with you, then that could be pretty decent. I'm sure that would be more beneficial if you have some like big hard hitting units that have a lot of wounds, and that could be really, really cool. I'm trying to think, do the Thousand Sons have any big infantry units that they can bring back? Are those flying disc people big infantry units? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the Thousand Sons at all. Help me out in the comment section down below. The next one is the Cult of Duplicity, and it says pledge yourself to the Cult of Duplicity, and your warlord gains the Duplicitous Tactician trait. If your enemy thinks that they have the tactical advantage after deploying, then your warlord will soon just dissuade them of that notion. So Cult of Duplicity, warlord trait, Duplicitous Tactician. At the start of the first battle round, before the first turn begins, select up to D3 cults of duplicity units from your army. Remove those units and this warlord from the battlefield, then set them up, up again following a normal deployment rules for those units and the mission being played. If you redeploy a transport model, all units embarked inside that model remain so when it is set up again. Wow, that's pretty cool. So you can basically like dupe people in. You can do like some kind of chess move, like I'm gonna lure you into this, lure you in. That's where you're gonna set up. Right, I'm gonna drop this now, and then we're gonna set up on the other side, so you're nowhere near us. So your big guns away from us, and we can start attacking the flanks and stuff like that. I really like that. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice little trade-off, especially of course when first turn, and if you don't seize or you always go second. It can be an absolute pain in the rear these days. Trust me, coming from me who plays against most of Space Marine players, I know how formidable Space Marine players can be and how much shooty stuff they have to destroy most of your stuff in turn 1. So if you can try and make that to your advantage for not going... if you can try and make that to advantage of helping your army out in any way possible, then I think that's pretty decent. I really, really do like that trait. Next, it says, if you want your warlord to look good while carrying out their Primarch's nefarious schemes, then join the Cult of Change and give them the Carapace crest. It also said that Zinch drinks deeply of the tears of those who celebrate a successful psychic test only to see it fail. So it's got the Cult of Change as a Sorcerous Arcana, the crest. So it says once per battle, when a psychic test is taken for a model within 18 inches of the model with this relic, you can change the result of that psychic test as follows. If that model is from your army, you can change any roll of 1 to a roll of 6. If that model is from your opponent's army, you can change any roll of a 6 to a 1. Oh my god, that is... Oh my, I like that. Again, I really, really like that, because technically what you could do, if your friend rolls a 5 and a 1 who you're playing against, And, you know, oh, yes, 6, it goes off. No, it doesn't. Guess what? That is a double 1. Now you have perilled, sir. Everything around your Psyker is going to be taking damage. Your Psyker is going to be taking damage. Have that. What an absolute slap in the face. Would you really want to play with someone who would do that to you? Are they really your friends? Well, my friends would do it to me because they're all a bunch of bastards. But hey, you know, I have really bad friends. And lastly, just to finish the article off, we have one stratagem previewed. It seems like this article is not as packed as the Grey Knights one. That's a bit of a shame. Grey Knights got a bit more love, but hey, maybe because they're keeping stuff in the book to surprise us a bit more. Who bloody knows? So this is called Risen Rubikai. 1 command point. It says, use this stratagem when you set up a Rubik Marine unit from your army during deployment. That unit can be set up anywhere on the battlefield that is no more than 9 inches away from the enemy deployment zone and enemy models. You can only use this stratagem once per battle. Okay, again, that's pretty cool. The kind of deep striking in your Rubik Marines to put some pain down straight away, or maybe get some charges in right at the start of the game if the dice gods are on your side. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I do like that. Pretty good stuff from the Thousand Sons. It does actually say that's just a taste of what's coming for the Thousand Sons and Ritual of the Damned. Don't worry, you don't need to strike a bargain with Zinch to uncover the full contents of this tomb. You can pre-order it, yada yada, this coming Saturday, we know. So again, that is a little preview. I liked what I read. I did like some of these, some of these cult things. I thought they were really, really cool. I can't wait to see more of them. I think they're very lore-ish, which I kind of like. It's coming from someone who's big in the lore and enjoys the lore and stuff like that. And of course, it's Zinch just being an absolute nasty, nasty boy to you, tricking you, making your rolls do other things and stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. I really like it. Just a bit of a shame that we didn't get more in there. Just, you know, coming from reading the Grey Knights one, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and then coming back to this, it's like, there's just a little bit. But then again, as I mentioned before, this is probably down to there's got to be more stuff in the book for you to read. Of course, we'll make that decision when we get the book in our hands. Alright, Chaperonios, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. As always, of course, the Dark Angel one should be next. It should be this week sometime. I've already put a video out about some potential rules for the Dark Angels. It looks like the full leaks are online already, but at this moment in time, nothing can be confirmed. If you want to go and watch that video, just go back to my page and you can watch it there. I go through all the rules, talk about them and stuff like that. So hopefully, when we get the Dark Angel article, which should be, well, it should be tomorrow technically, shouldn't it? And we can compare some of the stuff that we'll see on there with some of the stuff that was leaked on the interwebs, and if they match up, then that's more or less me saying, okay, the leaked stuff is more or less 100% true. So I'll be looking out for that. I'm very excited to see if that stuff matches. Right, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thousand Sun players, let me know what you think. Do you like this stuff? Do you hate this stuff? Do you think that will improve your Thousand Suns in any way? Do Thousand Suns need proving? I actually seen a couple of comments of people saying that Thousand Suns are actually not that very, very good on the tabletop. I thought they were beastly. I always saw like Thousand Sun armies when I was when I used to see like tournament armies and stuff like Magnus and stuff like that. I always thought Thousand Suns were top tier. I guess not, right? But, you know, just let me know in the comment section, give me the feedback and stuff like that, and we can have a nice little chat about it down there as always. Right, see you in a bit, see you now, and bye-bye.